Hi, and good morning. Welcome to Career Zone. This is a lesson that we're going to do together, and you're going to learn a little bit about yourself. So, the first thing I want you to do is you'll see here, this is the website. It's roland.career zone.org/sign in. So, this is a website that I want you to go to. Then you should land on this page. Please know that there is a career zone without the Roland. That's not the right one. So make sure that there's Roland in the address. When you get here, you're going to click on Clever, sign in with Clever, and then this page is going to pop up. Then you're going to log in with Google. And once that's coming up, I'm going to choose my school account. So if you do have other Google accounts, make sure that you choose your school one because that's the one that's going to let you access the account because it's specific to Roland. And then we land on this page right here. And on this page, um, you are going to go to Explore, which is right here. So you see where it says Explore. And then you're going to right here where it says Assess Yourself. And we're going to hit Interest Profiler right here. So you're going to go to Explore, Assess Yourself, and then Interest Profiler. You're going to click on that. And we're going to wait for it to pop up. And once it pops up, you are going to start a new interest profiler and you're going to hit go. So you could do either one of these is fine with me, the 30 question one or the 60 question one. And basically you're going to take the survey that's going to couple things that you like along with your strengths, and it's going to give you the types of careers that you might be good at. So I'm going to choose the 30 and I'm going to read this. These are the instructions. So this is strongly dislike all the way to strongly like, and I'm going to go next. And then I'm going to read these instructions as well. And then I'm going to hit next. It is important to take your time and it's important to really think about the questions that they're asking you so that you can truly come up with some careers that you might really enjoy. Then we're going to hit begin. And this is it here. So I'm going to do it really fast. Building kitchen cabinets. I don't know. Maybe. Develop a new medicine. No, thank you. Write books or plays? Sure. Teach an individual an exercise routine? Sure. Buy and sell stocks and bonds? I don't know. Maybe. Develop a spreadsheet using computer software? Sure. I don't know how good I would be at that, but okay. Repair household appliances? No, thank you. Conduct chemical experiment? No, thank you. I'd probably blow the house up or the school or something. Compose or arrange music? No, thank you. Give career guidance to people? Well, I hope that's a high yes, since that's what I do. Operate a beauty salon or a barber shop? No, thank you. I would rather not mess up people's hair like that. Install software across computers on a large network? I don't think so. Assemble electronic parts? I'm going to say no. Examine blood samples using a microscope? No, thank you. Create special effects for movies? Maybe. I don't know. Do volunteer work at a nonprofit? I would love that. Start your own business? Sure, why not? What kind of business is the question? Keep shipping and receiving records? No thanks. I would be shipping things to the wrong place probably. Test quality parts before shipment? Nah, I'd probably miss a few. Develop a way to better predict the weather? Nah. Write scripts for movies or television shows? Sure. Text sign language to people with hard of hearing? No, thank you. Teach. Sorry, I said tech. Represent a client in a lawsuit? I don't know if it's too late for me to become a lawyer. Inventory supplies using handheld computer? No, thank you. Set up and operate machines to make products? No, thank you. Invent a replacement of sugar? I'm going to say no. Sing in a band? Sure. Maybe I could be a rock star after all these years. Take care of children at a daycare center? Sure. Or I don't know how I feel about that. Sell merchandise? Nah. And keep inventory? No, not so much. All right. So this is 30 questions. If you did the 60, obviously it's going to be a little bit longer. And I went through this pretty quickly because I'm a lot older and obviously I have a career. I would like you to spend some time really thinking about what you think or how you feel. Then I'm going to hit summarize right there. And when I summarize, this is a summary. So I scored 14 in social. And if you look at social, it says social occupations frequently involve people. I'm sorry. Social occupations frequently involve working with, communicating with, and teaching people. These occupations often involve helping or providing a service to others. So that's really good. That's what my job is. So that's good news. Also artistic, I scored an 11 in that. That's kind of high too. And they artistic occupations frequently involve working with forms, designs, and patterns. They often require self-expression, and the work can be done without following a clear set of rules. Right up my alley. And then I scored a 9 in enterprising. Enterprising occupations frequently involve starting up and carrying out projects. These occupations can involve leading people and making many decisions. Sometimes they require risk taking and often deal with a business. And then these three here I scored low on, which is conventional. Conventional occupations frequently involve following set procedures and routines. These occupations can include working with data and details um, more than with just ideas. Usually, there's a clear line of authority to follow. Investigative. Um, so these are occupations that involve working with ideas and require extensive amount of thinking. These occupations can involve searching for facts and figuring things out mentally. And then realistic. Realistic occupations frequently involve work activities that include practical hands on problems and solutions. They often deal with plants, animals, and the real world materials like wood, tools, machinery. Many of these occupations require working outside and do not involve a lot of paperwork or working closely with others. So these are the six areas where a lot of careers fall into. So then we're going to go down here and we're going to view the occupation. So remember, I scored really high in social and artistic. So I feel like a lot of my careers are going to be either social or artistic. So I'm going to hit view occupations. And then this is going to pop up for me. Let's see. Right here, you have a job zone. So the job zone, it's 1 through 5, and it tells you what type of education you need. This is a salary, so anything between 10,000 a year to 160 a year. This little icon here plays a video for you about the job. And then let's see, I'm going to go down here. So let's see. So let's look at clergy, for example. This is the actual occupation. So according to the survey that I took, I would be a good clergy. If I don't know what that is, I can come here, and since it has this little icon, I can watch a video on it. Here it tells me what type of um, credentials I need. So for this one, it looks like I'm gonna need to go to college for 4 years. And then after I get my bachelor's, it looks like I'm gonna need to go back and get a master's. And then some people even have a doctorate in this area, a PhD. So let's see, let's watch the video. Actually, let me click on it. The video is on this page. So I'll go over that in just a minute with you too. So once I click on it, it's going to tell me a lot about this career, right? So this is a occupation, clergy. They make about 70,000 a year. That's the average salary. Annual openings. I want you to really look at this because I don't want you to look at a career that's not going to exist 10 years from now when you're ready to join the workforce. This is the job zone. It's a job zone 5, which means that it needs or requires, in some cases, the highest level of education. And then this is the video that I was talking to you about. So if I click on that, it's going to pop up. So there's a clergy right here, right? Here's a clergy person right here. So this one was just, and these are all the different face of. So this one does not have a video, it has just pictures, but it kind of gives you an idea of what a clergy person is. So obviously they're the highest, they're highly educated in whatever religion they represent. So then if you go down here, tell us about the job. So you learn a little bit about what people do as clergy persons. Um, what the interests need to be, the work values, things they need to know. So, if you're going to pursue this career, what are some things you should probably know? Things you should be able to do? Like, do you need to pick things up, learn how to operate heavy machinery? Like, what are you going to have to know to do to be able to do this job? And then these are similar occupations, and there's nothing for this one. And if I go back up here, then you go to here, it says you in this occupation. So, what I want you to do is I want you to like 3 occupations, okay? So, by liking it, now it's going to be on your record and a part of your journal. And we'll go over this part later. These are the opportunities. This is super important. So, it tells you what type of education you need up at the top, and then where you can go to get that education, right? Which school, what your major is going to be. So then let's see, click on this. And when you click on that, it'll tell you clinical pastoral counseling. And it tells you that it's 3 institutions offer this, about 72,000, I'm sorry, 7,200 job openings every year. And then if you want to go to Loma Linda University, they offer that degree for you. And this is also available um, if you want to go to this school. So these are the 2 schools that offer that major in order for you to do that job. So I'm going to go back. And so this was education training. That's what we just did. So if you want to be a clergy person and you want to major in this, you can click on that and you can go to either one of those 2 universities that offer that degree, right? Then certification, we click on that. And then these are the jobs that are available, but we already know that. So it looks like 7,200 are available every year. And then you click on this and it tells you this is an actual job posting that's available, right? So that's kind of cool because you actually get to see for yourself what's available and what isn't. And then these are the different companies that are going to hire. And yeah, so no companies for this one because obviously this is a very religious career. So most companies do not hire that. So let's look at another one. For example, um, I do want to point out like kindergarten teachers, let's see, except special ed education, that one doesn't have videos and it doesn't have or pictures. Let's look at childcare workers, for example. just going to show you this one and then I'm going to have you jump on and do your very own. Okay, I just want to give you one more example. So, childcare worker, on average, they make about 30,000 a year, 15,770 openings per year. That's a lot. Obviously, it's double what we were looking at before. And then this is a job too. So it means that you have to at least have a high school diploma in order for you to do this job. And let's see if it has a video or just pictures. Pictures again. So these people are child care workers. And I think that's pretty obvious as to what they do. So they take care of children. Alrighty. And then again, same thing about the job, what they do, interests, work values, things you need to know, things you need to be able to do, similar occupations. So this would be a concierge and tour guide and escort. So they're not exactly the same. So if you're interested or that looks interesting, you can click on that and it'll show you the same thing as we're looking at here. Then you go back up here. Like I said, I would like you to like at least 3 occupations, okay? And then here, what type of education and training would you need? What type of certification you would need? Jobs that are available, and which companies are going to hire you to do this job. And it is also called, so these are all kind of the same thing, but called different things. And then this is different industries employing this career. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. So that concludes this lesson. So now what I would like for you to do is I would like you to make sure you use the Roland.cacareer zone.org, and all the directions that I went through right now are on the sheet that is attached to this assignment. So I would love for you to hop on and do your own interest survey. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you. If you have any questions, you're welcome to make a comment and share it with me. Okay? Thank you.